Want a cookie? Oh, I know you just ate, so you're craving something a little sweet. Besides, one cookie isn't gonna kill you. How about half? Just a bite? Bite it. Bite it. Bite it.
Food noise isn't fair, but Mochi Health is. Your affordable GLP-1 source that puts you on a path to successful weight loss by quieting food noise.
Bite it.
Shh. Learn more at joinmochi.com. Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Results may vary.
Welcome to Laughing in the Dark, an Are You Afraid of the Dark rewatch podcast. For 90s kids, Are You Afraid of the Dark was appointment television every Saturday night, a spine-tingling horror anthology delivered gently, befitting of its Canadian roots. I'm Aileen, and I'll be your host for this evening. Also joining me tonight are the fellow members of the 930 Society, Bryan.
Hey.
Dave.
Hi.
I think you mean Day-Day.
Get the fuck out of here.
And Mikie.
Hello.
Mikie and you and I are the unproblematic non-siblings of the
It's true.
of the show.
Well, we
how's everybody
parlayed
doing?
this problematic siblingry into a podcast.
You surely did.
A podcast empire.
Oh my, it's true. You do. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
It seems like spring is springing, so that's
No,
always a
same.
good feeling.
snow. It's supposed to snow.
We're in April.
Yeah, it's not. Well, okay. Well, all right, fine. We're supposed to be in April.
Yeah,
It's April,
it's
Dave.
April, Dave.
Well, there is my favorite Prince song. Sometimes it snows in April.
Oh, that's very nice. It's true.
Yeah, it's from what's under the cherry moon?
Under the cherry moon.
Yeah,
Graffiti
that's what it
Bridge.
is from. It's not from Graffiti. It's under the cherry moon. It's from.
Is that that's the black and white movie where he's an escort?
Yep.
Fun.
Look, you got it.
I know some stuff.
5 seconds ago, I was like, "How about Jello Biafra?" And you're like, "Who? I don't know her."
I still have crickets over here. I'm just like, doot, doot. Like,
My guy. Well, tonight we will be talking about season 2, episode 2, The Tale of the Midnight Madness, which aired on Nickelodeon in the United States and YTV in Canada on June 26th, 1993.
It just seems like such a long time ago, doesn't it?
That's
It
because
does.
it was.
I know
Forever.
that. It hurts me.
It does. We know, Dave. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. In this episode, an old movie theater is in danger of being closed down, so it begins showing a special version of the classic vampire film Nosferatu, which brings everyone to the movie theater. Did this episode predict the popularity of our most recent horny Nosferatu? I like to think so. And also, we're blessed with the return of Dr. Vink.
Yeah. Riddle pervert.
Riddle pervert,
pervert.
sassy Hagrid up in the house.
Very sassy Hagrid. What did everybody think of this episode?
So I figured, and maybe I'm just late to the party on this one. I figured it out. Dr. Vink is a character that only appears in Frank episodes.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
Like
because-
I was like, oh,
Yeah, so if it's a Frank episode, the likelihood of Dr. Vink appearing is high. If it's a Gary episode, we get Sardo.
Is Sardo... Which one was
right.
Sardo in? Was he the magic shop guy?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was a gay magic shop.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked this episode. The last couple ones that we did are a couple of gigantic duds. So this one has a nice little story. They stepped up the special effects. I'd still like to know why the vampire is so veiny, though.
Oh, veiny!
So veiny. I hate his teeth. His buck teeth are so stupid.
It's because they're
Awful.
supposed to be pointy little rat teeth, and they give him
Yeah.
this like weird, like
Crazy.
buck teeth.
Yeah.
I I love this. I thought this was really fun and genuinely like I was like, Dr. Vink is doing a great job. I think everybody's acting really well here. Even the kids, which usually I'm like, I'm annoyed by you. But I've had so much fun with this.
I liked the venue that they chose to shoot in as well. Like that theater's fucking beautiful. Like,
Very
it's
fun.
absolutely gorgeous.
It reminds me, there used to be a movie theater around here. It's one of the oldest movie theaters in the country. And we used to go there all the time. And the guy who owned it was really, he would do these, they showed like second run stuff when we would go there, but he would book these like awesome special engagements every now and then. Like they did Dial M for Murder in 3D. They would do The Wizard of Oz with like all kinds of like lights and special effects and stuff like that. It was a really, really cool place. And it was like this where like at a certain point, writing was on the wall. The place was closing down. And eventually like the community tried to do what it could to save it. But like eventually it turned into fucking apartments.
Bummer.
Yeah. But the place reminded me exactly of that. Bridget worked there.
I saw on the IMDb that the director was this is his favorite episode. DL I almost said DL Hughley. That's not
DJ McHale.
DJ McHale, that this is his favorite episode, and because he had a movie theater in his hometown that was
that's
similar
awesome.
to this. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, also Eddie Robinson, who plays the main character in this one, he follows us on Instagram.
No way!
Shut up.
Well, hello. I hope you listen to this.
I know.
Well, if there's nothing else to say about this episode, I think it's time to dim the lights and tell the tale. Submitted for the approval of the 930 Society, this one's called The Tale of the Midnight Madness. We begin our episode with a renewed dislike of Kiki. She comes in super hot, shoving her way through, trying to hurry up our midnight meeting because she wants to go to the movies for a scary movie marathon called Fright Night.
Oh, they're so pushy. They're so fucking pushy, too. Question, does Kiki ever tell a story? I know I've been real soft on Kiki.
She
but
did.
What does she do in this group?
She did. She told the story about Danielle.
Which one was Danielle?
I'm sorry, you can't throw out a name and be like, what about Susan?
That was the one with Danny, and it had the weird innkeeper that was stealing all the parents.
Oh, okay.
That was hers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kiki.
This is how forgettable Kiki is.
Well, then Frank comes in saying he's never going to go back to Fright Night because you sit in that movie theater long enough, you're going to forget that real life exists. Again, another story where they're like, the thing you love is going to kill you.
Yep.
And soon you'll begin believing that the horror movie is reality, and that's what his story is about tonight. So, submitted for the approval of Frank, he calls this story The Tale of the Midnight Madness. So, we see a movie theater. One single old lady watches a movie as it ends, and I see myself on screen. I am represented another old woman that I can really connect to.
Okay.
Alone at the movie theaters, my favorite thing. She slow claps, seemingly angrily, and as she leaves, two young kids that work there, Pete and Katie, begin to close. Turns out the theater only made $6 on a Friday night, which, is tough.
Yeah.
And the manager worries that they're going to have to close down the theater at this rate. But they can't close down the Rialto, says Pete, one of these kids that works there. It's a landmark. Well, that don't mean nothing in the world of capitalism, baby. Even his young gal pal Katie coworker says she's going to try and get a job at the Quad, which is the multiplex in town. And she also is most likely violating health codes because she just puts back the old cups that people left in the movie theater. What the fuck? Disgusting.
Gross. What is wrong with you?
Also, hey, if we want to keep this theater alive, you gotta book the good shit.
Porno.
That too. This movie theater is playing The Bostics of Beacon Hill.
Is that what that movie was?
Yeah, which is a callback to The Tale of the Twisted Claw, and it's a Boston reference.
Hey, that's where I live.
That is very true.
Way.
Good catch.
Yeah, also $6. $6. Dog, book horror movies. They never lose money.
This seemed like a John Wayne situation or something of the sort, with some Western. That old lady, I don't know if she loved it either. She was very passively, aggressively clapping at the end of it, so who knows?
Who claps at the end of a movie?
That lady, you didn't have to come in. You didn't have to come in.
Oh, she acts like she's doing him a big fucking favor every single time.
She really does. Very arrogant. Ma'am. So Pete starts a campaign to try and keep the theater open, because guess what? Pete loves movies, and he loves his job, and he wants this place to stay open. But still, no one comes except that singular old lady we saw. The next day, Pete and Katie arrive to set up opening the theater when a spooky shadow is seen walking up to the front door.
Oh, this is such a great build-up.
Inside, Pete and Katie talk about Pete's efforts to try and save the theater. But soon, the front door begins to rattle.
Who could it be?
Pete yells at the person on the other side to come back in an hour. But when the door doesn't stop rattling, the kids go over to unlock it. The double doors
The tension is killing me.
fly open as a man in a hat and cape stands before them. He takes off his hat to reveal, welcome back to the main stage, Dr. Vink!
With a va-va-va. Yeah. Now he's a movie pervert.
Totally. Dr. Vink loves this fucking theater. He comes in and he's like, the smell of it. The feel of it. I love this place. And all because he happened to see one of the flyers that Pete was handing out trying to save the Rialto.
Yeah. Also, call the police, girl. He's going to require a soupy specimen before he leaves.
Oh, no.
The super specimen.
I think Soupy Specimen has to be the first t-shirt that we make.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't want that in my life.
So the manager, who might as well be one of those characters at the beginning of an SVU episode where they're like, hey, I just work here, gabagool, and I found her a dead body over there, mozzarella.
I don't know why that bear was riding a bicycle. It's real funny though, right?
Hey, what are you talking about? So he says, whatever Dr. Vink is selling, he ain't buying, all right?
I don't know why they keep assuming Dr. Vink is selling something. Look, if you want to keep your movie theater open, why don't you all try to be a little bit fucking nicer to the people who are coming in? Instead, they're just like, what? Throw your own trash away, you old bitch.
Yeah. They're jaded at
Oh,
this
you
point.
want to invest in our theater? You fucking disgusting hobbit?
Exactly. Dr. Vink says he wants to save this theater, and it won't cost them a dime. Because guess what? Dr. Vink was a filmmaker, and his films were quite popular back in the day.
Sex films.
I'm sorry, they called them stag films.
Thank you. He flourishes his cape over his hat that he throws on the ground, and it turns into a film canister. Ooh. Whoa! And inside, a horror film. A vampire film, to be precise. And Dr. Vink promises that if they show his film, people will flock to see it. And if they do, and if it's the success that he promises, as payment, Dr. Vink asks that one night a week he can show his other films to the public. And you know they're all going to be weird snuff films or footage of him secretly filming women's feet.
Or potentially Hobbit porn. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but also, if you're gonna run Dr. Vink's film, just don't call it Dracula, or we're gonna get sued.
Yes, exactly. Don't call it that.
Also, his movie comes in one canister.
A single.
That's all it takes.
It's like 2 reels. Movie's like 15 minutes long.
And also he's like, and guess what? My vampire film is different from all the vampire films because in the end, the vampire wins. And you're like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, you're not the first person to do that. Fucking calm down. Also, 15 minutes. Didn't you ever see that fucking 1 minute horror movie where the guy goes in to like tuck the kid into bed and he's like, Daddy, there's a monster under my bed. And the guy looks under the bed and it's his kid under the bed.
Yeah.
He didn't even need 14 more minutes.
Scary.
So maybe Dr. Vink's on to something.
Maybe it's just it's a real economy of horror.
Yeah, get them in, get them out. You know, $15 a pop or $6 a pop.
Ryan Coogler could do it.
Bang.
Know someone in your life celebrating a birthday? They deserve to feel truly celebrated. That's what 1-800-Flowers has helped people do for 50 years, turning everyday gestures into meaningful moments of connection. And this April, during their 50th birthday celebration event, when you buy one bouquet, get a second bouquet 50% off. Celebrate more birthdays with our 50th birthday event all April long at 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast. Buy one bouquet, get a second bouquet 50% off at 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast.
So the manager is like, great. You know what? Deal. So they shake hands and suddenly Dr. Vink is gone, leaving behind his film canister.
Oh, thanks. You left behind your garbage for us to deal with.
Thanks, buddy. Now we have to chuck it. Katie asks the manager if they're going to do the show that he just promised, but he's like, Dr. Vink is a loony, so throw that shit out, all right? Gabagool.
What is this? What is this Brooklyn by way of Hamilton accent that he has?
I have no idea. It's so funny to me. He's like, oh, you know what? Let's go watch a movie theater, all right? Hey, kids, then you gotta take care of this place. You're like, calm down, Tony.
Straight out of Niagara.
So Pete doesn't throw out the canister. Instead, he leaves it tucked away in the projection booth and he forgets all about it. But still, he's on a mission to save the Rialto, even though it's looking not too good. When one Saturday night, the manager tells Pete and Katie, hey, it turns out the theater's gonna fucking close in 2 weeks, so get your shit together. He doesn't say that, but in the same
he keeps
vein.
saying they're closing us down. They're gonna close us down. I'm like, who is they?
Fucking East Coast elites in fucking Vancouver.
Exactly.
Who are they? Where is power concentrated? It's all in fucking Ontario.
Suddenly, from the canister, a red light starts to shine.
There is no Vink.
Fly.
There is only Zoom.
Exactly. The projector flies open, burning up the random John Wayne movie that's playing on the screen. Pete and Katie run into the projection room, ready to go hand out refunds to the people that are in the theater. A pretty big night, it seems. There's more than that one old lady tonight.
Yeah, this is looking like a $30 crowd.
Exactly. When Peter suggests using Dr. Vink's film. So Katie runs down to the theater and informs the patrons that there's been some technical difficulties, but if they stay and watch the surprise classic of silent film that they have, they can stay and they will still get their refund.
That's not how business works, Katie.
But these patrons are like, okay, sounds like a good time. Then me, the regular old lady, because that's who I will become soon enough, comes up to Katie saying, this better be good because my time is valuable. So she's
No,
the
it's not. She's
the audience we need to
You're
impress.
85 years old.
Time is dwindling.
Yes.
So.
She needs this movie to be good so she can live, basically. The film begins. Nosferatu, the demon vampire, appears on the screen. And a poor man's Max Schreck appears, and we get quick shots of the audience looking very intrigued. Everybody's like, ooh.
Why is he so veiny?
Once finished, Pete overhears everyone loving the film. Ooh, so scary. I'll have nightmares for weeks. And the old lady regular, a.k.a. me in 5 years, says if they keep showing movies like that they'll definitely get more customers. And Pete and Katie are fucking pumped. They even hug twice, almost.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Romance in the air. But not before Katie remembers, isn't this exactly what Dr. Vink said would happen?
Ooh, well, now they're obligated to show his snuff porn and feet films.
Exactly. We get a commercial break. Well, it goes black, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, Pizza Hut ad, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van ad, and coming up next on Snick, that.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
It was totally that. It was absolutely Pete and Pete.
I went Nickelodeon house ad where the girl pulls up to the toll booth, and she's like, hey, why are you so grumpy? And the toll booth guy is like, I'm fat. I hate being fat.
What the hell?
I don't remember that Nickelodeon ad.
You don't remember it? Nickelodeon, for those of you who didn't watch Nickelodeon your entire life, there was a period where they had a fuckload of really weird ads, and they're all house ads for nothing. Like they're ads for Nickelodeon, but it's like Tim and Eric made ads.
Kind of like Adult Swim.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Where they would just make ads.
So like tiny little skits, like little tiny things where they're like,
kind of.
Hey, here's a mini joke while you're watching fucking whatever, David the Gnome.
Yeah, or they'd have like a fucking barbershop quartet being like, no.
I remember that.
That kind of bullshit.
Nickelodeon.
So they're doing that, but they eventually in around this time, maybe early to mid 90s, they had a bunch of weird house sets. I don't know whoever the fuck was working for them. Whoever was like their programming person was an absolute lunatic and was just like, yeah, cool. Let's just make whatever fucking idea you have. And so they would just make weird ass advertisements for nothing.
Like Stickly. I think Stickly started as one of those weird ads. Remember Stickly?
Maybe? I do, but I remember it as part of like a show.
Yeah, he was part of the news, I think. Either way.
Where it would be like, this fucking cereal now with more riboflavin. And it was shit like that where it was just like, these are ads. They're not for anything.
Yeah.
They're just bits. And that was one of them where she would be like, hey, why are you so upset? And he'd be like, I'm fat. I hate being fat.
I don't remember that one, but hilarious.
Hey, listeners, sound off in the comments. Do you remember the fat?
Do you remember that shit?
And I mean on Nickelodeon, not the regular Frank on
Yeah.
for me.
So back at the campfire, Frank tells the group that the movie was such a hit that they did what Dr. Vink asked and started showing Saturday Night Midnight Madness.
Feet movies.
And this went so well that the owners decided not to sell the theater anymore. Hooray!
That's how capitalism
Yeah,
works.
exactly. Just as Dr. Vink predicted. Obviously, the Donald Trump of his time. That's the only economic person I can think of. I hate myself. Okay. Now we see the theater. It's fucking packed as they watch Nosferatu, the demon vampire, ending with the vampire killing Harker, which is not accurate.
No, get your shit straight. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
It is literally one of the most iconic film endings of all time. It's also public domain, so it is the fucking they're coming to get you, Barbara, of film endings. Like, it is free, so it's in everything. It's literally how a vampire movie is.
Harker is hotter and in Nosferatu, and he's not the vampire killer. Right. Ellen is.
You're right. Exactly.
Damn.
Wow. Come on, Nickelodeon.
Sort of. I mean, she's the one that's just like, oh, look, it's morning.
Yeah, well, no, she charms him with her feminine wiles, and the vampire completely forgets. He's just so horny that the sun comes up, but he doesn't even realize it.
Exactly.
Right. He's like, what that
what that puss do?
Damn.
I saw the movie.
Yeah.
How do you say it in German? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not international. God.
As Pete and Katie get ready to close, they are visited once again by Dr. Vink. He stayed away until the success of the theater was certain, and in comes our gabagool manager wearing a suit that I know belongs in some episode of Welcome Back, Kotter. That suit, holy shit.
Welcome Back, Kotter has come up a bunch of times in my life. Right?
Really?
Might be time for a rewatch.
Yeah, I love that show. Oh, no, we tried recently.
It's tough.
No.
So our Gabagool manager says he wants to make a deal with Dr. Vink to thank him for the success his movie has brought the theater. Bitch, who are you? Universal Studios? You're fucking giving out checks. Hey, buddy, let me pay you for your film. No, who the fuck are you? You run a fucking local theater. What?
You're gonna pay him in lasagna.
Exactly. Calm down, buddy. You run a one-screen movie theater. It's chill. But Dr. Vink is here because there was a deal made, and he wants his other movies to be played one night a week. But Gabagool doesn't want to waste his weekdays on fucking Dr. Vink's films because now the blockbusters are playing at his theater thanks to the new uptick in watchers. And so he offers Dr. Vink a check, which this angers Dr. Vink incredibly. I don't want your money.
I want your soupy specimens.
I don't know what. What? That's a t-shirt. That's the t-shirt right there. But it's a red t-shirt. Or maybe a yellow or a green. I don't know.
Green, maybe.
Oh, I'm going to do it in all of those colors.
Yeah.
Look, I don't get what this is all about. For all I can tell, they have been running the same fucking movie every single night.
It seems that way.
And it's Nosferatu. So it's like when Vink shows up, it's like, bitch, you had better hope that he's got 17 more of these things packed in his fucking trunk with a lot of feet shots.
Exactly.
I don't know why he's just like, get out of here, you fucking jerk.
Hey, and bring me some pastrami when you come back. So...
What was that?
Sorry, I don't know. I tried to say pastrami in when you cut off the last vowel, but I don't think pastrami works for that.
I don't know. I like it though. It's good.
Prosciutto.
There you go.
That works
there you go.
better.
That's it. That's the one.
You sound like what's the one with the little boys called a little big head?
Giada.
Granddaughter?
Giada.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, where she's like, hey, we gotta have some parmigiano and mozzarella
in your spaghetti. Okay.
And it's like, girl, you are from Idaho. Fucking reel it in.
Yeah. So Dr. Vink says, I don't want your money. I want your theater. You shouldn't make a bargain if you can't honor your commitments, he says.
Oh, God, he sounds like a libertarian.
But again, the manager says no, and Dr. Vink threateningly says, this story is far from over.
But I'm sympathetic because I just like, hey, man, you made a fucking deal.
Yeah.
You made a deal. Look, is Dr. Vink creepy as hell? Sure. Mm-hmm. Does he want to do something unsavory and untoward to these children? Probably.
Most likely.
And also to the manager? Absolutely. What that mouth do? But
Definitely.
Still.
Yeah.
You made a deal. If you didn't want to sell these children to Dr. Vink and your mouth, why would you have made the deal?
Exactly. This is gentleman's...
That's what America is. Okay. Well, that's what can't... I can't really say. I don't really know for sure.
Neither.
I'm pretty sure, though. Like, they have a lot more integrity than we do. So, yeah.
That's true. So... Dr. Vink says this story is far from over. In fact, it's only the beginning. Mine's not as good. But the theater was still doing well, thanks to Nosferatu. He doesn't even take his movie back with him, which I was like, wouldn't you be like, well, then you can't play my movie anymore, bitch, if they weren't gonna...
You don't want to hold up your end of the bargain? Fuck
you. Give me my Nosferatu back. So... Peter wanted to find out what makes this Nosferatu so magical. So he sits in the theater and watches the film sleepily, taking notes. He dozes off, and on the screen, after biting Harker, Nosferatu looks out onto the theater and just walks out of the screen. From black and white into real world colors a la Dorothy.
Big veiny color.
Big veins. Pete snaps awake and sees the screen empty, and so he exits the theater to tell Katie, whoa, dude, I had the craziest dream. I thought I saw Nosferatu step out of the screen. And as they talk and reveal that they like each other.
Oh, I love it. I'm so happy for the two of them.
We like each other. Down the hall, we get a POV shot of someone walking into Gabagool's office. And just as Pete and Katie are about to kiss, Ah! A scream. And the two kids run to check what happens. And in the office, the manager is slumped over his desk with 2 bite marks on his neck. And Pete is like, oh God, we gotta call an ambulance. And as he picks up there's not as much drama. But
I like it better. You're killing it.
But when he picks up the phone to call the ambulance, the phone is dead. They run together to go get help, passing a creepy hand shadow on the wall. Classic Nosferatu with the nails and the fingies. And they get to the front doors, but no, they're locked. Sure that it's Dr. Vink trying to scare them, the doors begin to rattle. And Pete and Katie hold each other, afraid, and also probably wanting to touch each other because they're teens that like each other. Oh my God! The doors fly open, and standing in front of them is... You must bounce on it, crazy style, himself, Nosferatu. The kids run into the spare room and board themselves in there, but that shit ain't stopping our boy Nas, cause he can telekinetically lift the wood board and his skinny, long penis fingers grab hold of the side of the door as the kids run away. They're so veiny. Why are his fingers veiny?
Because they're penisy, just like you said.
Very penisy. And like there's obviously extensions on the fingers, so they're just long penis fingers. It's very upsetting. With a nail at the end, just like a nail. The kids run through the theater, up the aisles to the projection room where Pete comes up with an idea. He tells Katie to load up the last reel on the projector and to yell when it's ready, and he runs back into the theater where Nosferatu has just entered with his hands up high. And he's about to grab Pete when he's distracted by Katie yelling from the projector room, "It's ready!" And he goes to her. He opens the door and we get this is like a first really good look at him, and it's just vein Magoo, and I love it. I love these veins. I love how white he is. His teeth are so fucking weird. They're like gums, and like the horrifying teeth. I hate them, but
he's like from the Big Book of British Smiles.
100 million%.
They're stainless steel, so you cannot get them wet.
Oh my God. So Bobo Count Orlok is about to bite Katie when she turns on the projector. I couldn't not look at the manicure on this girl's hand. She's got the most lovely, like, simple pink square. I was like, the manicure, love.
You know what? I also appreciate a good cuticle. Okay. Every now and then I'll see a person's hands and I'm like, you know what? Your nails look incredible. Yeah. Even if they're not like, if just like a man's hand, I'm like, you take good care of your nails. Good on you.
It's very noticeable. Once you start paying attention to that, you really are like, whoa, those nails are taken care of.
If you care enough about your nails, that means you care enough about other things in your life. And maybe one of those things is the people around you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're
Do
welcome.
not finger me with fucked up nails.
Okay, I wasn't going to say that, but
worst idea.
Oh, I mean, I get it. I understand.
Listen, that is a big concern for women.
It's a fair PSA.
It is.
Clean your fingers before you finger. Thank you.
Also, just a reminder, this is a children's show, everybody. This is a children's show.
But our show isn't, so
This is Are You Afraid After Dark Nights? Oh yeah, man.
Well, I know. Trust me, my mom is still very confused by whatever it is this thing we're doing is.
Don't even get me started with my dad.
She still doesn't. She's like, I thought he said it was a children's show, and I was like, no, it was on Nickelodeon in the 90s. It was for kids, and she was like, yeah, I don't understand. And I'm like, I can't do this. I have to go.
Sorry,
I have to go right now.
So Katie's very beautiful manicure turns on the projector, and Nosferatu whom I'm pretty sure has ADHD, is totally distracted again because he's like, oh my God, my film is playing. And then he runs back off to the theater where Pete has just walked through the screen and into the black and white film. Whoa, how, why?
Okay, but if he really had ADHD, he'd be like, no, Pete, don't. I hate the way I look. I hate the sound of my voice. Pete, stop it. Don't go there. Don't do that. I don't want to, because now I have to go in and I don't want to listen to myself. I don't want to see myself either. No, I'm not projecting. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to go try and clean something right now, actually, because I think that would be better use of my time. And then gets distracted and does something else, organizes the desk. So that's not about me at all.
Sometimes you need to change all of the art in your apartment.
Yeah, I agree. So Nosferatu walks up to the stage and he poofs himself back into the film and he walks Pete back into a corner. But Pete has seen this film before and he knows how it ends actually, Dr. Vink. And he yanks a black curtain next to him and he hits Nosferatu with a hot beam of sunlight, dissolving him into just a coat. Pete walks out of the screen, back to real life, and into Katie's arms. And guess what? Gabagool isn't dead. He is alive and well, and he walks back into the theater, rubbing his neck. What a dream, am I right?
Yeah, must have ate too much gabagool and Madagascar.
Yeah, I used to read Word Up magazine.
This movie's really starting to get me. Oh my goodness. Somebody call a doctor.
Maron.
That's right, everybody. She's a voice actor and she's available for work.
Yeah.
Book me as your regular Italian guy.
Did I mention she speaks actually 3 languages?
Thank you. I could do an Italian guy in Spanish.
I didn't say one of them was Italian.
Listen.
Italians and languages are different.
Si quiere, yo puedo ser italiano también en español. I'm just doing the Italian hand.
You gotta do the gesture because it doesn't work if you don't do the hands.
That's all it takes.
Gabagool en español. And from behind Gabagool, we hear laughter. Ah, yes, it's Dr. Vink magically in the space, and he's overjoyed at how it all went down in here. He couldn't have written it better himself. And the manager gives in to Dr. Vink and offers him 1 night a week at this movie theater to show his films. But that's not necessary anymore, as he has just purchased the theater.
That's right, bitch. 7 days a week, feet films, nothing but.
He can play whatever weird voyeur cup porn that he would like to play whenever he wants.
You're all fucked every single night. Andy Warhol's Empire State.
It's like El Topo, but it's nothing but a butthole the whole time.
Yeah, just the entire time. Look into this. He cackles evilly into the night. And that ends Frank's story as we go back to the campfire.
Yeah, except Frank, when he ends it, he's like, the end. He looks at them all like, I said the end. Get
Clap.
up. Why are you still here? God, I hate
Please
you guys
clap.
so
Please
much.
clap.
You know what? So there's the thing. If anybody listens to our podcast, you know that we start, and I have to come up with something every single time to make everybody laugh. It doesn't work ever, but I'm supposed to. And my fallback every single time, I always come up with something better. My fallback is, hey, remember the time Jeb Bush got on stage and gave that thing and did the please clapping? And I never use it, but that's my fallback. So listen, hey, if you ever listen to Bring Me the Axe or 99 Cent Rental and you hear me use that, it's over. You know it's over. That's
It means
my
you're
fallback is
scraping
gone.
at the bottom of the pail.
That's
You're like,
it.
fuck, I got nothing. So please
You
clap.
listeners better clap.
After that, you know it's just like whatever else is happening in my life is not that important.
Here's looking at you, kid. I don't know why.
Here's looking at you, Florida. Please clap.
Please clap. So Frank asks, hey, you still want to go to Fright Night Marathon, Kiki, you dumb idiot? But this story spooked her goofy ass enough to bail.
Yeah, she's like, fucking throbbing vampires?
Yeah,
No.
I hate it. So she gives her 2 free passes to Frank. And once most of the crew is gone and Gary has finally douched out the fire, he asks Frank if, hey, I thought you weren't going to go to Fright Night. And Frank says, it's just a movie. P.S. Kiki got hella played because I got these free passes. So let's fucking go and maybe we kiss in the movie theater.
So lucky. He's so lucky. Oh my God.
That's not actually what happens, but
Yes,
I'd
it
like
is.
to
Yes,
think
it is what
my
happens. Yes, it is.
16-year-old, no, my 13-year-old self would be like, ooh, they're kissing in the movie theater at midnight. Yay! Well, on behalf of everyone on this pod, I want to say thank you for taking the time to get spooked with us because Dr. Vink shall return, I think. That rhymed. Check back in 1 week when Mikie will tell us another chilling tale. Until then, you can find me on Uy Que Horror, Bryan and Dave on Bring Me the Axe and 99-cent Rental, and Mikie on The Rewatcher. Bye.
Laughing in the Dark is written by us and produced and edited by Mikie Terrorize, with music by Bryan White. Our incredible key art was created by Vin Elio. You can keep up with us in between episodes by following us on Instagram at laughinginthedarkpod, or you can email us at laughingpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it.